welcome to the Hotkeys podcast. This is the show where we talk about everything pop culture and random in the world. I'm your host, Mick, and today I'm joined by
Wil Dobratz.
Landon Browning.
Ooh, forgot you were here.
I forgot I was here.
Where is here?
There. There is here, and here's there.
Underwear.
Wow.
Under my pants is where the underwear.
All right, it's February. It's February 4th.
A true poet.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Dave is not here.
Classic.
He was mauled by his pet weasel.
Yeah, Dave got a pet weasel.
He did.
Yep, a lifelong dream of his.
Yep.
Bree was like, "No, we can't," and he was like, "Yes, we can."
And they got one. Yep. The pet weasel mauled him, and then got loose on the base and is terrorizing the.
It took over the
middle of the
tank.
fire jet.
They're currently on like DEFCON 5.
The weasel has 5 stars.
Yeah.
It hit the jump.
That is a really poor design for a base, just to have like a perfectly placed hill
Yeah,
that any car could just jump over.
Yeah. How's everybody feeling? Like,
Yeah,
almost all died.
we missed last
Physically
week.
garbage, but I'm mentally fine.
I've managed to stay okay. I've got like an occasional sniffle here and there, but I think it's just the cold weather.
Yeah.
But everybody else was like on their deathbed.
Yeah.
So we did not record an episode last week.
I had COVID, and it was the worst sickness I've ever had, I think.
Yeah.
Easily. So
That sucks.
it was not fun.
Was
I
it
still sound a little off.
worse than your first round with COVID?
Yes, definitely worse. The first round of COVID was just like, oh, a little body aches here and there, not that bad. Like it was like it didn't hit me hard at all. But this time I like got almost everything you can besides loss of taste and smell. So
That's
and sore throat.
Mine was just the opposite. My first round was like, "Ugh," and my second was like, oh, got a little cold.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it's just random if it hits you hard,
Yeah.
light, or like if it kills you. It's like Russian roulette, basically.
Yeah, I don't know if I had COVID. I did not test, so
Canceled?
I might be at it. But my girlfriend had the same thing I had, and she tested like 5 times. And
She has a name.
Oh, but
Megan.
are those the
I forgot.
at-home rapid
Forgetting everything.
They were at the at-home test, which I don't think are very accurate, right?
Well, I mean,
She took like 5 of them.
if you pull a positive, it's like, oh yeah, it's probably accurate, and you're sick.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know.
Did you go in and get an official?
No, I took it at home, but it was positive. I'm
You're
like,
like,
yeah, good enough.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I just think it'd be funny if they just, like, when they made them, they're just, like, predestined. Like,
Oh, yeah.
They just have upset.
Always come up positive.
Like they like shuffle them.
Yeah, they're like, all right.
Yeah. Anyway, how's your guys' week been besides getting over sickness?
I basically just watched movies. Like, I missed 2 days of work, and the days that I missed, I essentially just watched, like, TV all day. So
And you did you get all caught up on Marvel?
I believe only 2. I believe I just have the newest Black Panther
Okay.
and the newest Thor movie. I believe I've caught up on everything else.
How was that?
What, Black Panther?
No. Like
The ones
like
you caught up
catching
on.
I actually never thought I would. I'm not going to kid you.
I didn't think you would either.
I actually was just like, yeah, I probably don't ever catch up on any of this stuff. So it turns out when you're just like feel miserable, like a Marvel movie,
When you have nothing else
like,
to do.
I'm like, I have nothing else to do. I'm like, I guess Ant-Man's kind of funny. So
So which ones did you go through?
So I watched Ant-Man and the Wasp, and I will just review those together. I'll say they were very fine films. I would say both films had very weak villains.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like the actor from the first, like the villain of the actor in the first one. I can't remember his name, but he's like, I like his actor.
He's going to be in the third one. As,
okay. Same character.
No, he's going to be, what's the character's name? MODOK? Or, that's not right.
Oh, yeah,
the cute face dude or whatever?
The thumb guy.
Weird kind of like stretched face, like big.
Is that his name?
Really?
It's
He's
not
MODOK?
Is that MODOK? That doesn't sound right.
So he's just a completely different character.
Yeah, so my theory is at the end of the first movie, he gets like,
Yeah. So
And I
he
think-
turned into MODOK
I think, that we'll find out that he went to that realm
and became.
and became whatever that thing is.
Okay.
Right. Because because the mom's still alive and she did the exact same thing. So why wouldn't he be? I never even thought of that.
Yeah. I liked it. Paul Rudd's funny.
He's like the main attraction of both those movies.
I thought Michael Pena was also his character was kind of
Yeah.
funny. So
Yeah.
it's pretty like I had a hard time like after seeing like the version of Ant-Man from The Boys.
Oh, no.
Like taking like you know what I mean? Like it's just kind of was hard to watch. Like I'm like, oh no. Like,
It should be the other way around.
I know, but
It really
like
should.
all the stuff with the bugs was pretty funny, I thought. I did think it was like a little bit like in the second movie, they're like, we're gonna go save our mom, and I'm like,
It is MODOK, by the way.
okay.
Yeah.
Like they're like, we're gonna go save and MODOK's a villain, right?
Yes.
Okay. They're like, oh, my wife's still alive in the second one. And I'm like, if she was trapped in this quantum place for like the past like 50 years, basically, like I'm like, wouldn't she just be like insane? Like by the time they found her, like you know what I mean? Like I don't know.
I think that's gonna
Play into the next
she apparently the trailer makes it seem like she did things in the quantum realm while she was there.
Oh, okay. So she knows there's like people and stuff down there or whatever.
If
And,
you've
yeah.
seen the trailer for the new one, there's like a
She's
bunch of
kind
people
of
down there.
like,
There's like a society
I
down there.
didn't tell you everything.
Yeah, I like hate that line and that like oh, there are things unsaid. It's just like
It's a little cliche.
a little cliche.
I also think it's like having watched all the other Marvel movies, like before seeing Ant-Man, I'm like, man, they did like the rest of the Avengers like just left Ant-Man like out to dry. Like I'm like he's like he's under house arrest for like 2 years, like and the rest of the Avengers are just running around doing like whatever they want.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
That's fair.
And then like he just gets like stuck in that van for like the whole blip thing. Like he's just stuck in the quantum realm, right? Like,
Yeah.
And a random rat lets him out,
Yeah. So I'm like
which is always stupid.
I'm like I'm like his whole thing is like I want to spend more time with my daughter, and then like he just like it's like yeah, it's kind of tragic for like those movies are supposed to be like kind of comedies. So
I think that's gonna play into the next one too. If you've seen the newest trailer, where it's like
The newest, I wouldn't say too much because I think the newest trailer,
spoil a lot.
like, basically was like, here's the movie.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like,
Okay.
okay.
I think I don't know if I've seen the newest trailer. I saw one of
I
them.
wouldn't watch any.
It comes out in a couple weeks, right?
Yes. Comes out like right around Valentine's Day.
This will probably be the first Marvel movie like I'll be able to watch in the theaters that I'm like fully caught up on, because I will be caught up by the time that comes out.
Are you actually going to go and watch it?
I think
I
Black
think I will.
Panther's gonna
I
be
would-
really
I would
important.
like to. Do you guys want to go see it with me?
I think Black Panther 2 is
You
gonna
guys
be
want to
really
go see a Marvel
important.
movie? Like, you guys want to just like go nerd out at the theater?
I'm just kidding.
Landon's like, oh, there's this new thing called Marvel movies. I'm really interested in going to see it in theaters.
Yeah,
You guys wanna
I'm
go?
like, I don't know. I just feel like nerding out a little bit, guys. And then I watched Black Panther finally.
yeah.
Oh,
Got
how'd you
around
like
to
it?
Wakanda
I thought it was pretty good. I think it's like probably on the scale, like if there's how many Marvel movies are there at this point?
Like 20.
20 something.
Six.
Is there only 20? It feels like there's more. Like
I mean, that's a lot.
That's
I know
a lot,
I know
yeah.
it's a lot, but I would say that movie is probably in the upper half of Marvel movies.
I'd say
I did
like,
not think it was probably as good as everybody had said it was.
I don't think it's
Yes.
as good as everybody says it
I think
is.
the best equivalent to it is Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi and Black Panther are like right next to each other in terms of like quality and like likability for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
I liked Killmonger quite a bit, and I liked Andy Serkis. His character was
I wish they didn't kill him off, though.
yeah.
Spoilers.
We're talking about the movie.
For some reason, I thought he had died in.
Age of Ultron.
Yeah, I thought he died in that movie. So when he showed up, I was like having to
Only
Google.
lost his arm.
I was having to like Google like the chronological order of the movies, because I'm like, that's the hard thing about when you fall behind though and you watch them. Like
There's
you're
a
like,
chronological order on Disney Plus.
oh, is there?
There's an option you go down. It's like the timeline version.
Oh, that's cool. Because like I'm like looking at it, I'm trying to remember, like they reference stuff, they reference things.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where where does this film take place in? Like,
Are you saying you're not knowledgeable about the entire timeline of the MCU?
I'm not. And then it does kind of.
I don't blame you, dude.
One of the things I don't like too is like all these post credit scenes. Like they're only really fun if you're like keeping up with. The
Yeah, they get
movies.
outdated fast.
Yeah, like
What was Black Panther's post-credit scene?
Probably.
I think it's just them like opening the.
It was
like, the
probably
school
something
thing.
for. Oh, yeah, you're right.
They're like it's not really tight. I think that one's like pretty.
That one's self-contained to the.
But like
story.
Ant-Man, like the end credit scene of Ant-Man is like Captain America and Bucky with like.
Yeah, that goes into Civil War.
Yeah, he's like, I know a guy. And I'm like, this movie's like a pretty self-contained. Like Ant-Man by itself is pretty.
Mm-hmm.
But like with that end credit scene, like if you just want to enjoy Ant-Man as a film, I almost feel like that should not be.
I mean, it's an
that's why
end
it's a
credit for a
post-credit
reason.
scene. Yeah.
Yeah,
It is there as an extra thing. It would be
Yeah.
different if it was like, here's 30 minutes on this.
And you can't complain about like if you watch
I can
like,
complain about
if you,
anything
that is
I
true.
want.
If you watch like 5 movies in a series, you can't complain that the third one ties to the fourth one and be like, oh well, like as a self-contained movie, like it's pointless, you know, because it's like it's a part of a larger universe and it's part of a larger story.
Yeah.
So,
All right,
I
whatever,
don't know.
man.
That's
Whatever.
just my
So basically, shut up, Landon.
Yeah.
Eat
So-
dirt.
Yep.
Dirt don't hurt.
Dirt,
So-
dirt don't hurt.
So those were the 3 Marvel movies I watched. I feel like I watched another one, but I don't think I did. No, I'm thinking.
And we saw Captain Marvel in theaters.
Yep. So I've seen that. So I'm trying to think if there's any other ones I haven't seen. So my trip to Iowa, I watched both the Doctor Strange movies,
Okay.
which those movies sucked. I'm just gonna say those movies sucked. Like I literally wanted to gouge my eyes out.
I love you in every universe.
Same with Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Like
Yeah.
horrible. The movie's horrible. I'm just gonna say it. Like, so they I don't know when that one came out, but like
That was 20
ah.
something. When did that come out? Is that 2017?
Well, what movie?
Guardians 2. I think that was
Guardians of the
2017.
Galaxy 2
I would say
was 2017. Yeah.
2017.
Okay, so I've seen. I'm up to date on the Guardians movies. I'm one Thor movie behind. Very excited to watch Love and Thunder.
It's terrible.
It's not as bad as Michael says, in my
It's
opinion.
A piece of crap.
I don't think it's a piece of crap. It is not very good,
It's
though.
the worst Thor movie.
No.
Oh.
Okay. No, that's
Thor:
not
The
right.
Dark World is better.
No, that is definitely
is
not
better.
true.
That's crazy because like I've watched Thor: The Dark World at least once, maybe twice, and I don't remember anything that happens in that film.
No, like I think Michael's wrong when he says it's the worst.
I
Film.
think you're right.
I'll vehemently defend.
I will.
Love and
whatever
Thunder.
word you just said. Defend.
But
Well,
yeah.
I thought Ragnarok was really bad too. To be honest, I did not think that was a good movie.
I don't think you're gonna like
You're not going to like it.
Love and Thunder then.
It's just here's how I
Like
view
what was
Love and
with
Thunder.
Carl Urban and like
There's like one
like
or
what, the,
two.
what was that all about? Like
So in Love and Thunder, there's 1 or 2 decent moments that I can remember that are kind of cool. Okay, 1 or 2.
that's what I look for. That's all I look for in like a 2.5 hour movie. It's
Just
a
give me
couple-
one
Just
thing.
give me one thing that's
In Thor: The Dark World, there is 0. Like that's just how I know that Love and Thunder is better than Dark World. There's 0 good things about Dark World. There's maybe
Eric,
1 or
Eric
2.
Selvig is kind of funny.
I didn't even remember he was in that film. He's just running around naked the entire time, right? Yes.
No.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He's
What's
running
his
around
thing
naked
with like
the
being
entire
naked
time.
in movies? Like
I don't know. My racket, my dude. He's like naked and fat.
that was the best part of Dune was him like being like creepy. I'm gonna make you mad. Sorry.
Well, angry.
So those were the Marvel movies I watched. I'm very excited to watch Black Panther 2.
I think you'll like Black Panther too. What's
I was gonna
What's the look on your face?
I was gonna make a bad joke, but I was like
really?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. We're all listening. Dave can always cut it out.
no, I'm not gonna say it. It's in poor taste. So.
Does it have to do with Chadwick Boseman?
Oh, God.
You're garbage.
Listen to your conscience.
Yep, not saying it.
Don't say it.
Not as excited for Love, War, Thunder, Thor,
Love Thor: War of Thunder.
but I'm excited for the new Ant-Man.
Yes.
Like the one trailer I did see, I'm like, okay, like
Could be good.
so.
I'm just excited for like consequences of like big consequences to finally play out. It feels like, especially with like Loki, like ever since the end of Loki season 1, I've been like, when is this going to be relevant? And there's been series and
You know what? Sorry, continue. Sorry.
movies that have not been relevant until like Ant-Man, and then it's finally going to be relevant, and then
Maybe.
it's going to kick off.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, no, I think
They're
it's-
going to try.
There's no way because Kang is gonna like Kang is the villain of the next.
Spoilers.
He's in the first trailer.
Just kidding.
You want me to?
I
stop
haven't
saying
seen
stuff?
the. I'm actually behind on one of the TV shows. I haven't seen what's the stretchy girl.
Marvel.
Yeah, I haven't seen.
I don't think she's actually stretchy.
Okay,
It's
what's
like a different interpretation of her.
But
power.
she is technically like in the comics.
comics,
stretchy
she's-
girl. Yeah,
Boing.
what's her? Is she Miss?
Miss Marvel.
Miss
Yeah, I have
Marvel.
not seen that show.
And then I haven't seen. I haven't seen that either. I haven't seen Moon Knight either.
Mon Knight's good.
Did you watch She-Hulk?
I haven't seen She-Hulk either. So I'm behind on
Canceled.
the shows.
Canceled.
I'm behind on 3 of the
canceled.
shows.
Huh? Canceled.
Moon Knight is good.
I'm about to like. I like She-Hulk more than Moon Knight. I'm not kidding. I did not like Moon Knight that much. I thought it was like pretty bad.
Dude, you have weird taste.
I thought Moon Knight was pretty bad.
That's weird.
Yeah,
That's very weird.
I did not really like Moon Knight.
Moon Knight's good.
Kind of dumb.
You're kind of dumb.
Yeah, Landon. So you watched a bunch of movies. Anything else?
So then I also watched Guillermo del Toro's. Did I say that right?
No,
All right, whatever. Say it for me. Say it for me.
I can't say it right either.
Guillermo.
Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah. I watched Nightmare Alley, which I thought was pretty good. It's got Bradley Cooper,
Oh, okay.
Willem Dafoe, Kate Blanchett, Mara Rooney or Rooney Mara.
Mara. I think
Yeah,
it's
her.
Mara Rooney.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
A couple other people in it. Like a fun. His movies are never marketed right, I feel like. Because I remember seeing trailers for this and I thought it was like just like a straight up horror movie. Same with that like Crimson Peak film of his. And this was not a horror movie. This was like a kind of a noir, like
Really?
a little bit. Yeah.
I thought it was like a freak show movie. Like
kind of. I mean, like he's like a carny, like he's like
Yeah.
a grifter, kind of like trying to like in like early World War II, trying to make his way up through the ranks of the carnival. And it's a pretty good film. It's a little bit like I liked the first third of the movie more because like it's all in the carnival, and I like that kind of like Willem Dafoe's like the circus leader, like, and he's like really creepy, like you know what I mean, like
Yeah, he seems pretty good for a role like that.
yeah, but good movie. And then I also watched The Black Phone with Ethan Hawke.
Never heard of it.
That's a
It's a
it's a
horror film.
Blumhouse.
Yep.
Pictures, right?
Yeah, pretty good horror movie. Like really tight. Like not much padding. It never has like a stupid like horror movie twist or anything. It's like just really solid from start to finish. Like nothing crazy, but like really good. Like it's basically about like kids getting kidnapped by some like serial killer in like the 70s, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really solid. Like the kid actors are like really good, which is something that Marvel can't figure out. So.
I love you 3000.
I just think of Doctor Strange too, like the kid actors in that. I'm like, oh my god, like
Are you talking about America?
No,
I'm talking about
Oh,
her
the
kids.
Wanda's kids. Yeah, gotcha.
well, I'm like, you guys have like
We
how,
want ice cream.
I'm like, how big was the budget on this film? How big was the budget on this
They were
film?
definitely like the worst part of WandaVision.
Yeah.
Oh, that was painful.
But yeah, Black Phone was great. I feel like I watched another movie, but honestly, the days I was sick were kind of just blurs. Like a lot of the movies like I'd watch and it would take like an extra hour to get through because I'd have to like stop like 8 times and like go like cough my lungs up for like 20 minutes and then come back and like
Nice.
drink another cup of tea. I drank a lot of tea this week.
Tea's good for a sore throat.
It was honey and lemon.
I always have apple juice.
Not great for sore throat.
Wait, really?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like
That's as bad as milk is for sore throats.
What?
no. But I have heard you're not supposed to drink milk when you're sick.
No, yeah,
Yeah, I
no.
told you
'Cause
that.
You get congested. It's
David, I
dairy
told you that, and
products.
you're like, no, that can't be.
No, that's not. No, yeah, that's definitely not because it has dairy in it. But like apple juice is just sugar and like,
Pretty sure sugar isn't good for a sore throat.
Yeah.
But like I like the
You like the taste? Let's be real,
taste.
man. You like the taste.
and
I like
it's,
sugar.
It's sweet and it's like easy to drink.
I like hot beverages though, like when I'm sick.
I don't know. I don't like any hot beverages.
You don't like coffee?
Nope.
What other hot beverages?
I don't like tea. I don't like hot tea.
Actually, one of my favorite things to drink when I have a sore throat is like just some broth,
Yep.
some hot broth.
I had a decent amount of chicken noodle soup.
Yeah.
Like
Something about the heat is just like, oh,
it's just comforting.
Yeah.
I think it's like the steam like
Yeah, I
also
think
like
so.
helps. Like
it feels like
seems
it's
like a
just
hot shower.
burning
Like,
away your muck in your throat.
yeah. There's also nothing better than like when you wake up when you're sick and like you feel super stuffed up and you go and like, take a hot shower and you cough up like the most ungodly looking things. Like
There've
Never
definitely
have-
been some.
I've had some
some lung biscuits that come up.
Oh, that is disgusting.
But hey, it's all part of the process.
I mean, it's like that should be something that's unspoken, right? Like we all do it, but like we don't have to break
no
it
wait,
up.
it's a great feeling.
I know it's a great feeling, but
Well, don't be afraid to share your.
Because it's like it's the
vulnerable.
greatest feeling because you wake up feeling worse and you're like, oh, I feel like even sicker. Then you cough something up, you're like, wow, I feel like 10 times better.
I always feel way worse in the morning than I do in the afternoon and the
yeah.
evening. Like
Yep.
once I finally start kicking into gear, it's like I feel better. But like in the morning, it's like, oh man, I think I'm going to die.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So felt good to watch some movies though. Like I feel like I haven't watched a lot of movies lately.
Yeah.
So. I totally watched. I watched other movies too. I watched something else. I also watched Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Oh, the Shane Black.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I like Robert Downey Jr. in it, and Val Kilmer were really funny.
Yeah.
There's some like great scenes. Like he like shoots the one guy. Like he like takes all the bullets. He puts like one round on the gun. He's like trying to like scare the guy, and then he just shoots him like with the first. Like I thought that was funny.
Was that Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah. I also watched.
Was that pre Iron Man?
I believe so.
Like 2007 or something?
Yeah, that was like before he was like
That's crazy.
at the height of his power.
Yeah.
I watched Dodgeball.
I freaking love Dodgeball.
That movie, that's like peak 2000s. I'm like,
Yeah.
they would never make a movie like this today. Like, I'm like, there's like the entire, like, it's like both the villain and the main character, like, sexually objectifying, like, the female lead.
Yeah.
Like, to varying degrees of creepiness. Like, there's tons of, like, homophobic, like, comments and stuff being made. Like,
Such a funny movie.
but it was funny. I'm like, this is hilarious. Like, the movie makes no sense at all. Like,
You
it's
can
like,
dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
like there's like 6 people to go to this gym and they're like, yeah, we're gonna save it. Like there's like 6 people. Like,
Yeah, Ben Stiller's just
he's
awesome.
great. Like, he's great.
so
Like
funny.
he's like, I don't know how that guy's able to act like serious. You know what I mean? Like he's acting like he's playing it totally straight.
Yeah.
Like he's playing like a lunatic. Like
It's so good.
He's awesome.
there's one more. I watched one more movie too. Oh, I can't believe I'm talking about probably the best movie I watched out of all these, and I forgot about it. The Green Mile.
Oh,
I always.
I haven't seen that
I
movie.
cried
I'm
like
scared.
I think I cried at like
Oh,
3. I
what?
think 3 separate times I cried in that movie.
that movie will destroy you.
I don't want to watch it.
It's really good.
You should watch it at least once,
Probably once
just to
and done.
experience it. But I've only watched it once, and it's man, that movie's hard.
It's a
Like,
hard.
is it more difficult to watch than Shawshank?
I have not.
I've
seen
never
Shawshank.
seen Shawshank.
What?
I mean, it's the same director. A lot of the same. Like, I mean, Stephen King.
It's also a Stephen King book,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
dang.
I've
You
not
guys have never seen Shawshank?
You haven't seen
Haven't-
Green Mile, man. So,
yeah,
like-
yeah.
Okay, we'll trade.
Okay.
That movie's excellent, though. That is a great movie. Like,
Yeah.
Tom Hanks is great. The supporting cast is amazing.
Is it Michael Clark Duncan?
As John Coffey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. And then, I mean, Sam Rockwell's in it
Rockwell.
as a crazy person.
Gosh,
Like,
yeah. You should watch it. Will.
Jeffrey DeMunn, I think, is in it. What's the bigger Brute or whatever? I can't remember his actor's name. He's in a lot of stuff.
David Morse.
Yep, he's great.
yeah.
I mean, all the supporting cast is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. And I mean, for Stephen King, I mean, it's just really like I really like Stephen King stuff for some reason. Like, I don't know, it's very subtle. I mean,
Yeah. This is not anything like.
his other stuff.
Yeah.
It's very like the supernatural elements are very
It seems a lot more like spiritual.
yeah.
And like there's a sad but like good meaning to things. Like it just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, that movie, like, oh man, there's like a few scenes though where I'm like, I was like sitting on the couch, like, oh man, I can't, like, I don't.
Ball in your eyes.
Yeah, like 3 different times, and I'm like, oh my god, like,
I'm looking forward to it.
it's also a long movie. It's like 3 hours long, so
Is it really?
Yeah.
I forgot how long it was.
An hour a cry.
yeah.
How about you, Will? How was your week? Did you watch any movies or?
Not really.
Playing a
I just
game?
kind of lounged around and didn't do much. Like, I just
Take some
it
days
was
off.
so
at least-
sick.
at least-
Yeah, I actually took 4 days off.
Nice.
Like, because that's how like I couldn't do anything.
Praise him.
Like one of the symptoms I kind of had was like brain fog.
Oh,
Yeah, so I couldn't really like I could still concentrate and think easily, but it's like I couldn't like super concentrate very well. It was not fun.
sounds horrible.
Yeah, it was not a fun thing. So I just kind of I don't know.
You just existed.
I just existed for like 4 days.
That was the days I stayed home. I only watched like a couple movies each day because like half the day I would just be like laying like zoned out.
Yeah.
It's like I couldn't even focus on like a movie.
It was one of those things there I felt zoned out like almost the entire time. So
Yeah. And then I went to work, like I took Monday off and then I went to work Tuesday, and like halfway through the day, like 2 hours into the day, I like completely lost my voice. I couldn't talk.
Yeah.
Like, and man, like people look at you like you're so stupid, like when you're trying to talk to them and you can't talk. Like I was like, I haven't tried to like talk to like a store manager, and like I like couldn't say anything. They're like just looking at me like I'm sorry. I'm like I can't. like people, I was like working in the deli, and like everybody in the deli for some reason wanted to talk to me. They're like, oh, can you do this for Keaton? And I'm like, I can't. I'm like, please just leave me alone. Like, this is so embarrassing. Like,
it's okay.
I'm also like snot's just like I'm trying to keep like the snot from like running down my face.
Oh,
like, I look
gosh,
so
yeah.
stupid. Like my nose still looks bad, but like I look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Like
Dude, you need those like lotion based Kleenex.
I should have. I used to have those, and then I like ran out of them right before I got sick.
Those
So I
are
just
a
had like the base.
lifesaver.
I just had like the base like Costco ones. I went through an entire box of Costco Kleenexes like in 4 days because like I was like blowing my nose every 8 seconds. I literally like I was like putting like Yeah, it was bad. I was in bad shape. I was like having to put like literal lotion on my nose because it was like
Like,
borderline.
just
It was like
so
borderline
rubbed
bleeding.
raw.
Like I was like borderline
Yeah.
bleeding. Like
That's one of the worst parts about having a cold is
Yep.
just how raw your nose gets.
yeah, it's bad sickness.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you were able to take time off from work.
Yeah,
That's good.
it was good.
There's nothing like work is already like just terrible. Like,
Yeah.
and then having to like work while you like feel terrible, like it's just like not good.
Yeah,
The last time I tried doing that, I found out I did have COVID again. I
Yeah.
went into work and I was just like, I did like one stop. It was my big stop first thing in the morning. And afterwards I was like, I can't move. Like, what is happening? This is awful. Like, I can't breathe.
Yeah,
And just stay home.
yeah,
Just stay home when you're sick.
just stay home. Trademark.
yeah. I was like talking to Colby on Wednesday. I was trying to go to work, and I'm like talking to him on the phone driving. I'm just like coughing. And he's like, dude, he's like, I don't think you should be like going to work. I'm like, no, I'm fine. I'm like,
Yeah.
so, but yeah,
I was lucky enough to like basically take almost a full week to get better for me. So
yeah.
That's good.
I'm hoping I'm probably at like 90% right now. I'm hoping I'm at 100.
same. I'm like at like 90 right now too.
Yeah.
I've been 90 for like a week. It's been really frustrating.
Yeah. You never like, you always take for granted, like, just, like
Yes, you
waking up
do.
and like feeling okay.
Feeling perfectly fine.
Yeah.
You know, you wake up, you feel perfectly fine. You just go about your day, and you're like, the worry on your mind is something that's like not physical. It's like some sort of like problem you have at work or some sort of personal problem, and then like you get sick, and then it just like
You're like, I wish I could
and you
swallow without
feel-
choking on mucus.
You feel like instantly worse.
yeah.
At least for me, I always get like way more upset easier.
Oh, yeah.
When I'm
Yeah.
sick, because I'm just like, I'm cranky. Like I just like, I feel like garbage. People are making me more irritated than usual.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
I normally just take a bunch of like Alka-Seltzer Plus and then just like pass out.
I don't take anything. I just take ibuprofen. Like,
Maybe I
that's all-
should
just
take-
do that.
Alka-Seltzer Plus is like, that's a lifesaver for me.
Yeah.
Otherwise I'm like,
It's crazy how much ibuprofen helps in a fever.
Yeah,
It's kind of nuts.
It's
Like
good,
I
yeah.
didn't take it the first day, and I felt like just the worst like I've ever felt. And then I took second day, I started taking ibuprofen.
I hate when I
was
don't
like,
time it
oh.
out right though. Like, and I'm like I could feel it wearing off, but it's like
It's too soon.
I'm like, well, if I take it now, then like it's gonna wear off like probably like an
before
hour after
bed.
I fall asleep, and I'm like, I don't want to wake up. Like I'm like, if I wake up in the middle of the night, I like lose my mind.
There's one thing that's good about like being sick, and that's like you feel like, at least for me, I feel like I sleep so much better while I'm sick.
I sleep worse.
Really?
Yeah.
I just like
sleep
I
way
am
worse.
Yeah.
out like
Unless
a
I
light.
take drugs.
Well,
'Cause, like,
it
I'm
depends
laying
on
there,
how
I'm like-
bad.
I'll lay there and be like, yep, I'm gonna fall asleep. Like, nope, now my throat's dry again because I haven't drank
Yeah,
water.
it's like
for
I
8
can breathe
seconds.
through my mouth and then have just a completely dry throat.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, the
Cracks
first
in it.
the first night,
Or I
the
can
first
try
night-
to breathe through my nose and just like suffocate in my sleep.
Yeah.
the first night I woke up like twice, and that was not fun. But like the second and third nights of being sick was like I fell asleep almost instantly, and
Yeah.
I got like 10 hours of sleep,
But how'd you feel in the morning?
like better than I felt
Okay,
last night.
that's
So like, I don't know, it was weird where I was just like, I needed 10 to 11 hours of sleep, and I got it, and
Yeah.
it was crazy. So
Sleep really is like one of the best medicines
it is.
for like anything.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like you don't think too much about sleep, you know,
Yeah.
and then, like once you actually think about it, like really, my brain has to shut down basically, or like go into like hibernation or whatever for
I
like
mean, you basically
8
you
hours a
lose
day.
consciousness every night.
yeah,
And
Sound
if you
weird?
think about it that way, it sounds weird.
yeah.
But I love sleep.
What's crazy is like, you know, when you know you had a weird dream. This was me last night. You know you had a really weird dream, and you can remember like
Like the
not
feeling of
specific-
it?
the feeling of it,
Yeah.
but you can't remember the exact dream,
Yeah.
and it's driving you crazy. Like I only remember one fact, and I think it's that the Eagles won the Super Bowl. But that was like the most normal part of the dream, in that the Eagles won the Super Bowl, but there was like a background detail, and like something crazy was going on
Oh, I hate when that happens.
like else, but I couldn't remember it.
You wake up and you're like, I think something really important happened. actually. Like, and I don't know.
exactly.
Something
And
really
then,
scary
Like the thing you
happened.
can remember is that the Eagles won the Super Bowl, and you're like, that's not important. Like
Maybe
something
you had
weird
like
happened.
a premonition.
Eagles aren't
Maybe.
gonna win.
You think so?
Go Chiefs. Mahomes to kill him.
I think the Eagles. I want the Eagles to win. I think the Chiefs are going to win.
Yeah. People keep doubting Mahomes. They keep doubting him. They're like, oh, there's other. Jalen Hurts is really good. Oh, Joe Burrow's really good. They're not Mahomes. They're not Mahomes. Mahomes is the best.
I just want somebody to win so this season can be over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a long winter.
I think
Is that the best part about spring? Is that like there's
football.
no
Yeah.
football?
I think Megan's very excited for football to be over.
Look, I love that you guys love football, but I hate that you guys love football.
Wait, you like that we like football sometimes?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's something that you enjoy, so that's cool. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
But it also drives me crazy.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's like,
It drives me crazy
can we
too.
talk about
Oh yeah, I
something
hate football.
And I
hate
don't think it would be
football.
as bad if you guys didn't do fantasy.
I wish we didn't.
But
play it.
fantasy
I think
just
the
adds to it.
dynasty league is like what's going to be like the death of me. Like I like
think-
it now, but I like kind of wish we just did redraft leagues at this point.
I think the Dynasty League is the worst thing to happen to mankind and the Putt Putt Posse. Both.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, because like it just haunts me. Like before redraft leagues, like you could be mad at yourself for something stupid, but like at the end of the year, it's over, and you can like now every year I have to
Reset.
think about them. Like I traded Jalen Hurts for like Todd Gurley, and I also like threw a first round in. Like every year I have to think about that.
Yeah.
I'm like
You don't have
no,
to
but
think
like
about it.
I do because like
That's a choice. You make a choice.
yeah,
And you choose
you
wrong
know
every
what's
time.
like I finally put an asterisk by it because like I technically actually finally won a fantasy league this year after like 10 years of playing. You know I won though, and I would have probably won under normal circumstances, but that now I'm going to be very careful with what I say here. But when DeMar Hamlin got hurt, they canceled that game. The guy I was playing had 3 Bengals players on his team, and I had like 1 Bengals player. Like, so the score, like, I technically was ahead by a decent amount of points, but like, it's like one of those, like, oh, like, we'll never know, like, what would have happened, like, so.
Because like
I
you
finally
played
win,
Kirk
but like,
Cousins for the like the second championship in a row.
Yeah.
And
I'm just saying I can't catch a break. Like,
what I'm saying is you should stop playing Kirk Cousins in fantasy championships.
poor me. Yeah. Poor me.
Play Jared Goff. Play the Goff.
If I would, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I hate fantasy football. I hate it so much.
Me too.
That's why I'm just going to start sports betting instead.
No.
Yeah.
If there's one thing that might be worse than fantasy football, it's sports betting because it's actual money involved. At least in the Dynasty League, we don't have money.
That's what you think.
What is that supposed to
The in-crowd bets. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be over. One more game.
One more game.
I'm unfortunately on call for the Super Bowl.
That's it.
Oh, I was going to ask you guys doing like a Super Bowl
I'll
party
still
or
have people
anything?
over if people want to come over to my place. Because, I mean, the game starts at, at 3:30, I think?
Yeah. It goes. It's
So I'm like,
very-
people can come over, and if I have to go to work, like, people can just hang out.
Just
like,
stay
it's
there,
not a
yeah.
big, like, deal. Like, plus, it's like the on-call at Safeway is pretty light, so there's a pretty good. Now that I've said it, of course, I'll probably work like 20 hours straight, but pretty good
That's how it
chance
always
that, like, I
happens.
probably wouldn't be working at that point. So,
Yeah.
especially if a call comes in at that time, I could probably just push it till either after the game or till like the next day.
Cool.
You guys want to come over to my house and watch the Super Bowl? We can all root for the Chiefs together, right, Will? We can all just cheer on Mahomes, the greatest quarterback.
Stop. I know you're saying these
He's not the
things just
greatest.
to
Now,
make
now
me
that Tom
mad.
Brady retired, he's the greatest quarterback player.
Is it the best or the greatest?
He's both.
Is
right now.
Brady actually retired?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he said he's
Brady's
done for
actually
good.
retired. He's like,
Because he said that before.
he was on a beach in
Well,
Florida.
no,
and he's like,
last
I'm
year his-
done for good. So, you know.
Well, like last year was like they leaked his retirement, so I think he just played another year because he was like mad that they leaked it. So
Who leaked it?
Adam Schefter, aka like the dirtbag of the league.
He's like he's like the reporting nerd that nobody likes. Like, you know, in those movies, that's like the obnoxious. Neither of you have played Mass Effect, but in Mass Effect, there's this reporter.
Oh, I
that you have
remember
to
her.
deal-
Yeah, she's voiced by Jessica Chobot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's just like the most annoying, like,
She like criticizes everything. You
she
do.
criticizes everything you do no matter what. And you could like totally like shove it in her face in the end, but like
Yeah.
it's still super annoying. And that's like the Adam Schefter.
Can you romance her character?
No, you can't.
You can't win over the reporter.
No, you can't.
Adam Schefter also is like he's a reporter, but like he's just like people just leak information to him. Like the leak, like they tell him like, oh, only share this stuff. Like, so he's not really. I don't feel like he's actually like he's totally in the pocket of like the league.
Well, even then, like Rappaport and Rappaport's the same way.
Yeah, no, they're both like.
And it's shown, it's pretty evidence that it was leaked to Schefter and it was leaked to Rappaport. Two different things about the Broncos and the Texans head coaches. I don't know if you saw this. Rappaport reported that the Broncos' second option was Sean Payton and that their first option was DeMeco Ryans. And since the Broncos couldn't get DeMeco Ryans, they did a last-second push for him, and he recommuted to Houston. They decided to go with Sean Payton. Rappaport said, oh, the Broncos were never interested in DeMeco Ryans. They were zeroing in on Sean Payton the entire time. So, I don't know which one is true. I literally don't care.
Yeah, are you happy they got Sean Payton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it takes a lot to give up, but it's like it's Sean Payton.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, sorry, Michael. I know this conversation started off about like how much Michael hates talking about football and like he's tired of his friends talking about football.
Hey, how about we all
ended
talk
up-
about something we all love? The Last of Us. You
Yeah,
guys
I've
caught
seen
up?
one episode.
Are you kidding me?
I've been sick.
I have too. Like, you're not gonna watch.
That's like the perfect excuse to watch
it.
TV. What are you talking
We're gonna
about?
all watch it. Like we.
It's not like a going skiing trip.
I've
You
been
literally just push a button and
I've
watch.
been sick. I've been sick.
such a horrible.
Oh my god!
sick.
I'm
Nick,
not
have you-
buying that at all.
Are you caught up on it?
I am.
That's crazy. That's wow. I mean, yeah, we're like
But I
five.
guess I'm caught up because I'm not sick. So that's the only reason.
Exactly.
I
could
literally-
You could watch it.
I literally can't. Like, you've been sick for almost like 2 weeks.
2
then?
weeks.
Like, you're literally like, I can't with you, man. Like, I was really hoping to talk about the third episode.
Oh gosh. Maybe you
Well,
should,
I guess in non-spoilery terms, did you like the third episode?
it was okay.
It's very different, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's what I've heard. It's the biggest departure from the games.
I might feel different if I didn't know what happens in the game, but I just prefer what happens in the game more.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was still a good episode.
Yeah. I can't.
Gosh, Will, just watch. What?
I'll watch it. I'm sorry.
I just don't know how you like. It's something like you're like a big Last of Us guy. Like I just can't believe you're not caught up.
like,
Well, now you
I
have 2
will
episodes
catch
to
up.
watch tomorrow.
I'm probably gonna watch it tonight.
No,
Like I'm
you're
gonna
not
watch
allowed to.
2 episodes tonight and then an episode tomorrow.
Oh, right.
I bet we're gonna get to like episode 7. Will's like, I've watched 2 episodes. I also played 80 hours of Genshin Impact. So like,
Okay, to be fair, I do not play Genshin Impact
yeah,
anymore.
Did you actually play it for a while?
I played it for like 5 hours and it
Dude.
wasn't my style.
So disappointing.
Gosh, watch the show. Watch the show. It's super easy.
Yeah, he literally just hit play. Like,
Difficult. I'm too sick.
how are you too sick to just watch something?
No,
like,
I'm not sick anymore. I just fell behind.
But you were. That's what we're talking about.
So when I was going to watch it, which was Monday night, I started.
Comes out on Sunday.
It does come out on Sunday, but I was busy Sunday night, and so
Sick?
okay.
no, I wasn't sick. I was doing something Sunday night, so I was gonna watch it Monday night, and that's like when I got hit super hard,
Oh, okay.
and I just basically could do nothing, and so I just kept putting off, and I fell behind.
So what did you do for your 2 weeks of being sick at home? Like
Pretty
these-
much just
Like
like
4 days off this week. What did you all do with those 4 days?
pretty much just like I watched some YouTube. I slept. I watched Twitch, and then I played some video games, but not very much.
So you can play video games when you're sick, but you can't hit play on an HBO television show.
Speaking of Twitch, a friend of the show, Josh Gallegos, he sent me a link to a Twitch stream that is like an AI generated Seinfeld show.
No way.
It's freaking weird. I could send you the link, but it's just like, what is going on? What?
Like,
But we're at that
is it
level,
all
though.
animated of like?
It's all. I think it looks like Sims almost.
Oh, okay.
And it's like original script written by AI
Yes.
and like
Oh yeah.
acted and
I don't know if I shared in the chat. I saw a deep fake. It was like Jerry Seinfeld in Pulp Fiction. Like, it's like the scene where Sam Jackson and John Travolta are like, he's giving his like Bible quoting thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Jerry's the guy that's hiding in the bathroom with the revolver. Like, and he's like, oh my God. Like, he's like, what am I going to do? Like,
What's the deal with this revolver?
yeah. And then like when he pops out and like shoots all the shots, he's like, he gives like the cherry look, and then like it does like the cut the credits. Like, yeah, like I'll have to share. It's pretty great. Like,
So this week I started getting back into bagpipes.
oh yeah,
Yeah. It's been like 10 years since I've played.
yeah.
I played all throughout high school.
How your lungs doing?
I did better than I thought I would. It's
Yeah.
still difficult, but it's come back to me a lot quicker than I thought.
Yeah.
But also a friend of the show, Brandon Bick, he's like in charge of the pipe band at our old high school.
We should try to get him back on the show soon.
Yeah, he's busy though. He's
Yeah,
like
I
really
know.
busy. But it would be fun to have him back on. Have him talk about how
Busy he is with adult stuff.
much, yeah, and how much knowledgeable we are about Star Wars and how it's lame.
Oh, Star Wars is lame.
How we're lame for liking.
He's a
Wars.
Star Trek guy, right?
I would say he's more Star Trek.
I respect that.
I don't know if you can call me a Star Wars guy anymore. I think I'm pretty much outside of like Andor's pretty good. Like it's really good. Like
When you say pretty good,
It's like a really good television. Like,
What do you mean really good?
I mean, it's like really good television.
Will wants you to say it's the best Star Wars ever.
It's like up there with like Rogue One and Empire, probably.
Is that good enough, Will?
Sure, I'll take it. I think it is the greatest Star Wars to be ever be made. Just hands down. I think it's better than any of the original trilogy. I think it's better than Rogue One.
Is it better than Attack of the Clones?
Not quite.
Yeah, that's right.
I gotta amend that one. Yeah. Like the amount of acting it takes to like cut a pear seductively and force it over to another person is like
That movie's so
it's really
crazy.
impressive.
Like,
My heart beats.
I remember being a kid. I remember
Never
being like a
should've
kid
given
trying to
me.
like watch that, and I was like, "This is so gross." Like when like girls are yucky, and like it's like watching that, and I was like, "Oh man!" Like, can we get back to like Obi-Wan?
Lightsabers.
Yeah, Obi-Wan on Camino or something.
That is like the best part of the movie, though, is all the Obi-Wan stuff. Because he's basically like a space detective, like trying to figure out what's going on.
That stuff's pretty good.
Yeah.
Camino is also like really cool. Like
Camino's
awesome.
cool.
it's a sick place.
Geonosis is cool.
His fight with Django on Camino is like super cool.
Yeah.
I feel like that still holds up, but maybe that's just in my kid brain, like remembering it. Maybe it's not as cool.
I think it's pretty cool. But then you have Boba going, Dad, fuck, fire.
What's
every, like,
his
good
line when
thing-
Tong Li or something like,
Dad,
what's
Tom
the,
Lee's here.
For every good thing in those movies, there is one just horrible thing that ruins it. Like, oh, Qui-Gon Jinn is in this entire movie. Jar Jar Binks is in this entire movie too. It's like a perfect 1-to-1 ratio of like
It all cancels
great
out.
and garbage.
dude? Yeah,
What's that in the Revenge of the Sith?
I think Revenge of the Sith is an exception. There's like a 2-to-1 ratio.
I think that movie's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a
it's
pretty good movie.
It's definitely the best out of the prequels.
Oh, absolutely.
But anyway, bagpipes.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's been fun getting back into that.
So you playing with Brandon then?
Yeah, so St. Patrick's Day is coming up, and the pipe band always goes out for gigs and stuff. So I'll probably be doing some bar pub
Are you
gig.
gonna have a pint of Guinness?
Probably not. It's
What?
not good to blow all of that back into the bagpipes.
You gotta have a pint of Guinness on St. Patrick's Day.
Well, you do it after.
Maybe maybe
literally-
after.
I'm probably gonna get some Guinness for St. Patrick's Day. You gotta have some
bottle or can.
Don't the cans have the nitrogen thing?
Or
in
you're
it?
gonna get a tap.
I mean, I feel like on tap's probably the best Guinness to have, right? Because you got the nitrogen infused. But they sell the can stuff with nitrogen infused.
And you got that little ding.
Yeah, the little thing. Well, that's like the whole for me. Like that's the gimmick in Guinness. It tastes different than every other beer because
It's not really a gimmick though, because it actually
tastes like
does something.
I know, but like I mean, it's not
Actually
it's not a
works.
carbonated beer. Like it's just smooth.
Is there some carbonation?
I don't think so. I don't think there's any fizz to it. Like the nitrogen just makes it smooth.
There's definitely some fizz. There's like bubbles, foam.
Yeah, but I don't think it's really. All right, I'm getting.
I'm not an expert on Guinness and how it compares to other.
It does
beers.
not.
I've had maybe 2 beers in my life. Not an expert at all. Sorry, my nose like clogged up as I
Oh
said
no,
that.
you're good. You're good.
One of them was a chocolate stout, and that was disgusting.
Oh, that sounds good.
No, it was my first beer.
What is?
Oliver was like,
chocolate stout.
try this chocolate stout.
Oh,
I'm
that's
like, what?
You're like, oh, chocolate stout. That sounds tasty. And then it doesn't
It
taste
was
like
the
chocolate.
most
Like,
garbage like beer I've ever had.
yeah. Plus, those are like. It just tastes like you're drinking like a loaf of bread. Like that's how like
That's basically what you're consuming.
I do not like beer. Like
Beer is like the least delicious alcohol.
What's
Yeah.
the most delicious alcohol?
probably like a margarita or something.
Yeah,
I would
Or
say
like or a
margarita.
whiskey sour.
fruity thingy.
A really good whiskey
Mixed
sour goes down
fruity
smooth.
drink.
I don't like them too sugary though. Like Mike's Hard, like those like things. Like I
Some
think
of those can get a little.
that's like your drink of choice, right? Will Like harder.
It was like
Let's
any
talk
type
about
of
that.
cider.
I
ciders
feel
quite a
sick
bit.
after drinking those two. Like if I have like 2 Mike's Hard lemonades, I feel pretty sick.
Mike's Hard and Mike's
There's so
Harder
much
have been
sugar.
retired from my body
Yeah.
permanently. I really like. There's this apple cinnamon hard cider that's really good. It's really really good.
Oh, I think I tried that.
It's really good.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite drink of choice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's really good. It's like in a silver can. That's really
Yeah.
tall. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Would highly recommend. That's probably my alcohol of choice.
What about Fireball?
No. Fireball's also retired.
Fireball.
Anything that like brings out the worst in Will, automatically
Fireball's
retired.
really dangerous because like it tastes pretty good just straight. So
Yeah,
yeah, beer's gross though. It gives me a headache like almost instantly. Like
it just
it doesn't taste good. And then I'm just burping like nonstop.
Yeah.
That's what soda does to me. Soda makes me burp a little. Just the carbonation.
I don't drink too much
Everybody
soda anymore either.
Every
I drink Fresca a lot, but
Fresca's good.
that's like the
I
main
Fresca.
soda I drink.
You want a Fresca?
Fresca's not really a soda though; it's soda
Have a
water.
Fresca.
I mean,
That's how they market it. When it really there's like a ton of fake sugar in it.
yeah, but it's tasty.
It is good. It tastes good.
And it doesn't make me feel as sick as like
Dr. Pepper or something
Yeah.
like that. Dr. Pepper, like I'm starting to question my allegiance just because it's so like
bad for you.
powerful.
Powerful. I've never thought of Dr. Pepper
It
as powerful.
I mean, it has the same effect on me as coffee does, so I need to be careful when I drink it.
Yeah.
Got to be close to a bathroom.
Yeah.
Anyway, bagpipes. Will? So you went to Shadle.
Yes.
Our old high school, Shadle Park, was the Highlanders. Do you remember a lot of bagpipe stuff flying around the school?
No, it wasn't very big. Like there would be sometimes people would walk through the halls and play the bagpipes. Sometimes there'd be at assemblies.
What was your freshman year? Was it 2015?
2014.
2014.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, does that make you feel old?
Because I think. Because I think.
Stop.
I think like 2 year. Yeah, it would have been like 2 or 3 years after I graduated. Basically, all the like established pipe band that we had basically like disbanded
Yes.
and kind of fell apart, which
It
is
wasn't
sad
as
because
big.
it was like a strong, well-oiled machine when I was there.
Yeah.
So it's always sad to kind of hear about.
You build it back.
Build it back, but you have to have people that want to be a
Train
part of it.
You train them.
And not a lot of people. want to be a part
Brandon's
of
been
it.
telling me like, yeah, I've got some pipers, but I'm like struggling to have them even come back for like a second practice. And when I was there, we had like 7 pipers, like 8 drummers, and a bunch of dancers. Like it was like,
You and Brandon, you guys build it from scratch.
yeah,
Be the hero
the
that you were
Shadle
born to be.
deserves.
Yeah.
But not what it needs.
I think it needs also.
complicated.
It's kind of complicated. It's awesome, but it's complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
that's
that's
been
fun though.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll have to get back in my kilt.
yeah. I don't know about that, but
Oh, dude. Once you go kilt, you can't go back.
I don't know. Kind of weird.
It's great. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's really awesome.
Are you saying there's something wrong with?
No,
Like,
hey,
What are you saying, Landon?
Hey,
What are you saying?
Hey,
What are you
I didn't
saying?
say anything. I just said, "Nyeh."
Your face said it all. You're lucky this isn't a video podcast. Which, by the way, are we still wanting to do that?
I think.
Will's got to buy it. Will's got to buy our soundboard and our video recording equipment. This is for the record. Will promised to buy it all.
He
for
did.
us.
He did say that. Don't think we've forgotten. You don't have to look so
Sad
defeated. I don't think all of our fans are like clamoring for
for video. Yeah,
podcast.
they don't want to see us. They don't want to see me like zoning out. Like,
Okay.
I got to get up and blow my nose for the 30th time.
yeah. Did you guys watch any movies this week?
No.
Hmm.
No.
Play any games? Any video games?
I played a little bit of Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
Really?
Not for you.
It's fun, but it's really hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was gonna play like throughout this week, and I just haven't really got around to it.
Do you like that style of like side scrolling? You go from room to room, you find a new upgrade, and then you go and you have to try to find where you can
I
use
haven't
it.
played that many. Like I haven't played a lot of the Metroid games or Castlevania.
I love Metroid.
But,
It's so good.
They're fun. I mean, it's definitely a different type of game than I'm used to.
Yeah.
I just feel like you have to play it like you have to really like keep up with it. Like you can't put it down for like
That's
a week and come like 'cause then like where am I? Like the maps kind of get confusing. I feel like
Yeah.
I wish it didn't have like the Dark Souls mechanic, like losing your
All your stuff.
yeah. Like
You should play Metroid Dread then, because Metroid Dread's like
don't have a Switch.
probably the best like Metroid type game that is like on the like the base like core of it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like
Yeah.
there's no like added features
the
like
most
lose your
user
souls.
friendly.
It's the most user friendly, the most like it's still difficult, but it's not like inaccessible.
Yeah.
I like
easily
Guacamelee. Guacamelee was fun on PS4.
Oh yeah. I've heard of that game.
It's a fun like brawler side scrolling
Yeah.
Metroidvania.
Yeah.
Nidhogg is good too.
That's not
That game's
that is
ridiculous.
fun. Oh man, that game was so fun.
We played a lot of that.
Yeah, we did. That's like probably like one of the last that and, like Towerfall, the archery game.
Oh right. Yeah.
Those are like two of the last I feel
That
like
was
couch
fun.
co-op like fun multiplayer games we played.
we
like,
tried to have that with Duck Game, but
Duck Game. I actually really like Duck Game.
Duck Game's really fun.
I did too.
Duck Game is a blast.
I want to know why. I
I
just
did too.
like even if you can't get it to work, I would just like watch some kind
just
of.
tell me why.
Why do you hate me? You should contact like Sony support or something. Be like, hey, this game doesn't work on
I
my.
don't care that much.
No, but like, come on, man. Like,
But you can call them.
you've tried to get it to work on your PS5, right?
Yeah.
Have you tried like making a new account, like a new PSN account, and playing it on that, like just to see if it runs? Because like you could play it, like it would boot up, right? You just couldn't join an online game, right?
Right. And I think I thought I could play like a single player mode or something.
Oh, but that's not fun.
But yeah, I mean, who wants to do that?
That game is chaotic. I love that game. Like it's crazy. Sometimes it's like crazy.
The
Like
fact that they have one life
yeah, you just one
is
hit.
awesome.
Like, yeah,
And the guns are super just insane.
yeah.
Some of them are useless and some of them are like overpowered. It's so much
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Like the Gatling gun. I think there's like the laser, the bounce that like ricochets.
The ricochet one's infuriating because you can like you could just as easily kill somebody like impossibly, but you can kill yourself like some stupid like shot that just doesn't go well.
Yeah, I like that game. Nidhogg was insane though. That game could get so tense. Like,
Oh, dude! When you're like at the
end of
finish
it?
line, and then like they make it all the way back.
yeah,
and
the
win.
reverse that would be like exhilarating. Like, oh,
You're just waiting for your guy to teleport to the other side, and you're like,
come on, play.
oh, go stab him.
Yeah. It's getting like a long shot throw, like with a sword. Like they right as it's about to get out of frame, like and they die. And you're like,
And just sprint the other way.
and then like throwing yourself in like the flying snake's mouth, like at the end. Like, it's classic. It's a great game.
It is a great game.
Yeah, I don't know if that would have the same like energy as like playing it online.
No, absolutely not. Yeah. It's like I've been playing Madden online and it's like horrible. Like
I don't like. I've stopped playing Madden.
yeah, you're just done.
I'm just done.
I
It's
like
just
playing it. I just man, you have to be perfect. Like
Yeah, you
it's
do.
like such a mental game. Like
The last Madden I played was on the Wii.
yeah, throwing passes with your
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But I played against some kid like and he was like he clearly like his music, like he didn't have a mic, but he had like the audio coming out of his control. Like he had like his mic was his
Is
controller.
that like a weird
gosh.
feedback thing?
Yeah, like so like he's like listening, I think, to the Madden soundtrack, singing along to it horribly, and then it's just garbled static. I was you can't mute him on like the headset. Like you have to like go into a party. So I was like, I had my mic in my mouth and I was screaming at him. I'm like, turn off your mic. I was like screaming, and then I just rage quit. I was so mad. Like, because you just hear like the staggered like rap music from the Madden, and then you hear him like mumbling along to it, and then, then it's just like I'm like I was sick too, and I was like screaming. I was like,
Why wouldn't they give you the option to mute the person?
Because Madden's stupid. Like Madden
Madden's
has no.
horrible.
Madden
Like-
is awful. It like has
It's like
no
the laziest-
features.
it's the laziest game I've
thing.
ever
We can't even play with Jordan. Did you see that?
You
in
can't
the
do
group?
crossplay?
No, you can't do crossplay.
That's funny.
So he bought Madden for somebody, and he can't play with them.
well, he should get a PS5.
He should get a PS5.
He should.
Yeah.
Like if you don't have a PS5 right now, like
What are you
doing?
poor? Poor. You're broke.
Get a job, kid.
I think they're getting more easy to find.
They're getting way easier to find. Like Jordan found one looking last night, just like found one, and he's like, "Oh, I don't want it."
Dude,
Big mistake.
why does he just not want to spend the
Well,
money? Like,
So he couldn't find the $400 version.
oh, the discless?
He found the $460 God of War bundle.
Oh, that's not
It's
bad.
discless with God of War Ragnarok.
You just throw God of War away, too. So, like,
Or you can just give God of War, like sell it to somebody that wants digital copy or something like that.
yeah.
But he was like, "No, I don't want."
hey,
God
I made
of
it.
War.
Hey, I made it 20 minutes in the game this last time when I started it up. I made it 20 minutes.
You had 20 minutes.
Yep, I made it 20 minutes and then I stopped.
I'm so proud of you. You're just
Well, now
the
I got
most
Dead Space. I bought
patient
Dead Space. It's very scary.
I still can't believe you're playing Dead Space and not Resident Evil 2.
Dead Space not as scary as Resident Evil 2.
What?
Resident Evil 2 like has a scary man that you can't kill. That's too scary.
So like, is it the fact that you can't kill him?
Yeah.
Is that what the scariest thing is? That
scary.
he's constantly following
Yeah,
you?
too scary. Like Dead Space, like
That's it's
crazy,
so
like
awesome.
crazy and alien things run at you, and like you shoot their limbs off and then like stomp their skull in, and then like you can go back to like exploring. Like Resident Evil 2 is like you can't explore at all because like this guy's just following you the entire game. It's annoying.
It's pretty great.
Nope, not fun. Too scary.
It's awesome. Like like
It's too
it makes
stressful. It's too stressful.
It makes decision making like it's so refreshing because it makes decision making so much more important. Like, oh crap, like I have a zombie on my left. Like it makes every zombie like a threat now. Because instead of like, oh, you can take your time to kind of go around them, it's like, oh crap, I've got this giant monster that can one shot me, basically, like behind me. I either have to decide if I want to risk it towards the zombie or if I want to go either like a long way or if I want to like try to just use my ammo? Do I waste my bullets basically on the zombie that's in my way? It's really good.
That's just too scary.
No, it's like it forces you to make decisions and it's awesome. It's brilliant.
You know, too scary. Decision making's too scary.
Decisions are scary.
Decisions are scary.
Yeah, but I haven't played. I only played like an hour and a half of Dead Space because then that's not a like. I feel like when you're sick kind of game.
No, it's not.
It is actually.
I'm
really,
surprised you bought it while you were sick. I was
actually,
like,
I wasn't sick when I bought it.
oh, okay.
It is really scary though. Like that game's like they're like the enemies are so fast.
I was in a party with you, and you were like constantly like screaming out loud.
Yeah, it's really they're fast, man. Like there's like lots of them, and like yeah, but it's cool the environment. Like I like space horror. Like,
well, speaking of space horror, Hogwarts Legacy coming out next week.
are you excited? How excited are you?
Dude, I'm so excited.
I'm gonna get it.
I'm really excited.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get it.
I'm trying to keep a realistic, like, oh, okay, you know.
you're not. No, you're
But no,
like you're like
I
fully
think
hyped.
I think I'm
Like,
gone already.
I feel like you've probably hyped yourself enough that like the game could be terrible and you'd be like, this is the best thing I've ever played.
it's amazing.
Turns out
It's
it's like,
just like
it's like
magic.
4 hours long. Like the combat's broken. Like you actually can't leave the school. Like it's like
Just constant glitches all over the place.
if it's fun, I'll buy it.
It looks.
then probably
It
never
looks
play
really.
it.
Have you watched any of the like?
Almost none.
Game
I've,
show
I've watched
stuff at
like
all?
a little bit that you showed me, but
Yeah.
I really don't like watching like game trailers and stuff anymore. Like I'll watch a little bit. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious what the scores will be for it.
Well, I'm wondering if people are gonna review bomb it for certain reasons.
Probably.
Well, what reasons, Landon?
You know what reasons?
And do you think those reasons are justified or not?
I'm gonna go on record to say no. I don't think those reasons are justified. So
Yeah. But no, it just looks so cool. Even just to like even just to like explore
stance.
even just to like explore the like the castle or just like the world that they built, it just seems like a really fun experience.
yeah,
But as far as the story goes, they really haven't gave too much away, which is good.
I mostly
I
just
heard in the end that like
whoa.
I'm gonna kill you.
Just spoil it. I'm
I
more
will Avada Kedavra you.
I'm more just excited for like kind of like itching for a little bit of an open world game, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I kind of like been thinking about like buying like the second Horizon game.
yeah, you get that itch sometimes where it's like
my God,
I want to
just-
play a certain type of game.
Yeah, I'm like I just kind of want to play not super mindless, but I just kind of want to play like a game where I have a big map with a bunch of like things to do on it.
like a checklist game. You know?
Yeah, kind of like a Far Cry,
yeah,
but not Far Cry.
yeah. Kind of like a garbage, overrated checklist simulator. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
No.
I've kind of wanted to get
I do think Horizon's overrated. I do want to put that out there, but like,
I've kind of wanted to go back and play Red Dead 2 again,
oh, it's so good.
but it's just such
I can't believe I was a
long-
hater on that game first.
Were you?
I was like,
Yeah,
it's
dude, you
okay.
still are a hater on it.
No. Well, okay, I'm only a hater on the gameplay. The gameplay's not that great.
I mean, it does
No,
suffer
it's-
from the crappy like GTA stuff.
It's immersion building.
Well, and you're like
No, it's
and
not.
your one like the main gameplay function is like hide behind cover and shoot. Like you hide behind cover.
it feels so good though. Like
The Deadeye
slowdown,
the Deadeye's pretty cool.
Feels so good.
The Deadeye's cool, but like everything else is not that great in my
I actually
opinion.
don't like
It's
the
just
Deadeye
the
that
story
much.
is so good.
when it's Deadeye stuff, it just seems like so like passive. Like same thing with like the VAT system and Fallout.
Oh,
They had to do VATS because like the aiming in that game was so bad.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
I don't like that. It's like why have a first person shooter thing then? Like that's just stupid.
I
But
guess
yeah,
it's more tactical.
I guess, but it doesn't seem like you're doing anything. It's just you're clicking like okay, shoot the head.
In Fallout 4, I got so overpowered in Fallout 4 by the end that I didn't use VATS. I just like I had like a pistol that was like so overpowered. I would just like just shoot and kill everything in like 2 bullets. Like it was so funny. Like
That game is something else.
I love Fallout 4. Like it's so bad, but it's so good.
Better than Fallout 76?
I never played it.
It's
Did
free.
anybody?
I think I did add it to my PS Plus.
We should all play Fallout 76.
Yeah,
together.
we
That
all
sounds like
should.
a lot of fun.
We should all just play it together.
Yeah. I'll probably do like one more day of not day, but one more like play session of Call of Duty
You're gonna delete
before Hogwarts Legacy, and then I'm done.
with Call of Duty forever.
Yeah, I just at least for this game, I'm just like
it. I'm already caught it out.
I'm like at the end.
Yeah, Warzone's not fun anymore. This makes me
Warzone was
sad.
fun. I never liked Warzone.
I liked there was a time and place. That was like a COVID, like back when I like
Yeah.
was stuck in my apartment and I didn't have anything to do and I like wanted to die. It's like you can redeem yourself on the battlefield. Like,
I'm important.
That's so dark. That's so
you can
dark.
redeem yourself.
I have
like,
meaning.
I'm like I'm better than 146 other people. Me and my friends together, we're better than 146 other people. Like It's like same with like the Fortnite days. Like that was fun for like a while. Like
Yeah.
same like Apex
I never
Legends.
liked Fortnite.
There was. Did you like Apex Legends?
No, I was never a big fan of the
Battle Royale.
Battle Royale stuff.
I liked it a lot for a while.
I mean, it was refreshing, for a time.
Then now it's just not.
It was refreshing, and then every game that comes out has a Battle Royale.
Battle Royale.
I saw like a timeline of the Fortnite maps from the first
I
one to the
shared that
newest
to you,
one. You
yeah,
shared it to me. I wanted to throw up.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, there's been so many changes. It makes me feel so old. I remember telling everybody, hey, there's a new free Battle Royale game, Fortnite. We should all download it. And everybody did. We all played it. We were like, that is one of my most proud things, like stupid things, like I'm proud of like, we were on the Fortnite trend before it got big.
No, we were. We totally were.
We totally
Yeah.
were.
When
We were
did
playing
that
it before
game
it got
come
big.
out?
It was a long time ago.
Long
Like
time
20
ago. 2016, I think.
15.
Yeah, we were playing it when that game came out and it was like a single player like base building. Like it had co-op, I think, but it was mostly like a single player campaign, like a base building, like, and it was like a failure. And then they're like we're gonna add this free
Battle Royale.
And I think it
mode.
was bare bones when it came out.
was-
Like there was like
there was
four
nothing.
guns, and there was like nothing in it, but like the high,
Yeah.
the rush.
Oh, it was so good. It was pure. It was perfect.
It was perfect, down to the perfect last.
You detail.
The good old days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sitting
always
like
sucked.
grease soaked with like a soda and chips in front of you on the couch, screaming.
Shirtless.
My downstairs neighbor freaking out because like I'm walking at like 5 p.m. It's like, oh, I can't walk in my apartment.
No, you have to.
I wonder what she's up to these days. You know, do you think she's just? I bet she's still miserable, right?
Probably.
That makes me happy.
Whoa. We might need to cut this. Like,
No,
We're not saying any names.
I know, but like, I don't know. Never mind.
she's a bad person. So
I mean, potentially, probably, yes.
she was a bad person,
Yeah, she was.
and I know she was a bad person because like other people did stuff to like her car. Like I told you guys that like when we were there, like someone like shrink wrapped it or like they like saran wrapped it like 8,000 times. One more, yeah, that was hilarious. Like I'm pretty sure I was like sitting in my van and she like walked out. She's like, I like freaking out. Like someone sticky noted it too. They put like 8,000 sticky notes on it one morning. Like it was so funny. I was like walking on my van. I'm like, so she has like more than just me as an enemy.
Yeah, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah,
a classic.
it's good stuff.
But yeah, Hogwarts Legacy.
Already locking in for game of the year.
Yep. I mean, what else?
I'm looking forward to it. I think I'm going to buy it. Might do the deluxe edition. We'll see.
You should.
Play it on the 7th or this night of the 6th, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'll still go to Best Buy and be like, hey, is it okay if I get this nighttime at on the 6th? It's okay.
Are you going to try to get it early? Aren't you getting it early already?
I pre-ordered it from Best Buy.
You should call first to save you the trip of like actually like
No, I'm going to sneak up on them.
arriving. Okay.
That way they can't refuse me.
Their physical media selection at Best Buy is really...
It's really gone down.
Well, it's because nobody's buying.
Yeah, that's.
physical
I
media.
think
That's the
I
unfortunate.
remember I used to be able to go there, like, because I went there to try to find a physical copy of Paddington 2 because I want to watch it. And you can't rent it anywhere, like digitally.
What?
It's like not available. Like you go on Amazon Prime and it's not even available to rent, which is really weird.
Does this movie even exist?
I think it does. And like I remember they used to have like hundreds of movies that you could buy.
Amazon Prime Video, Vudu, Redbox, Google Play Movies and TV, and YouTube. You can rent
How
it
about
on.
you click on that and see if you can actually rent it?
Buy or rent on YouTube.
I guess you can buy it on YouTube then. I guess maybe I should have done that. I looked on Amazon Prime and you couldn't rent it.
Let's see Amazon Prime Video.
I looked it up on Amazon Prime and it was not available the other day when I looked. Like it was not available.
Yeah.
Also,
That's fair.
Amazon Prime is weird because like you can't find on your phone if you can actually rent stuff. Like you have to do it on like your app
I could just click Rent HD right here. Paddington 2.
on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, it's on Prime Video. Rent
Did they
HD.
add it back? I'm not kidding. It was not available.
I think you're making this
Like a week ago.
Renting movie. Sign in. Yeah.
Okay, they maybe added it back because last week it was not available on Amazon Prime.
So like just for last week, they removed it.
You think I'm lying? You think I'm lying? Like you think I'm lying that I went on Amazon? Why would I lie about not being able to rent Amazon Paddington 2 on Amazon Prime? Like, why would I? Also, how do you have access to Amazon Prime, Will?
I don't.
You literally just looked it up on your phone. Like
You can access Amazon Prime Video without actually signing into an account.
I'm gonna fight you.
I'm sure
like,
there
Best
was
Buy-
some weird like
Yeah, but Best Buy there's like nothing there for like movies, like in video games too. Like I went there to buy Dead Space, just because I had like some like old like Visa gift cards that like I've had for like a couple years probably, or like one from a couple years ago and like one that I gotten from like a relative for Christmas, and I'm like, I need to use these things, so I'll use it on. And like they didn't even have Dead Space. I was like, the day the game came out, like there was no copies of it on the sales floor at Best Buy or Target.
Dang, son.
And I'm like, I felt like that was a pretty big deal, like Dead Space remake, like.
Yeah.
So.
You find it at Walmart?
Yep.
Nice.
I probably could have asked somebody at Target or Best Buy if they had it in the back, but I just like, I don't know. I'm kind of done talking to like people. So
that's understandable.
Outside of like, can you grab this from the shelf from me? I felt weird at Walmart asking the guy, I'm like, do you guys have Paddington 2 like on DVD? Like, and he's like, I guarantee you we don't have it. I'm like, okay. So, but
well,
that's all I got.
That's all I got too. Michael?
I guess that's all I got.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
No, not to you, to like the people that are listening.
Our 85,000 listeners.
Yes.
Thank you for your support.
Our 2,500 Patreon level 10 tier 72.
Dave's like, we had some downloads this week. I can't tell you how many, but we had some downloads. Dave, don't kill me, please.
You're gonna get smited from Dave.
Yeah, Dave. All right.
All right. Anyway, yeah.
Let's wrap this up.
Wrap it up.
Here.
Goodbye.
See you.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Yeah, just push stop.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Hotkeys podcast. You can find us on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, CastBox, YouTube, and other podcasting platforms. Visit our website, www.hotkeyspodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter at Hotkeys Podcast and join our Facebook group at facebook.com/HKHotkeys. Please like and review us and subscribe to the show on whichever platforms you use. Finally, you can contact us via email at hosts@hotkeyspodcast.com.